Oh, how the mighty have fallen. All eyes were on Tesla's aftermath today as this big tech company tumbled and fell and gapped down when other big tech companies were actually gapping up on the day. We're going to digest this Tesla's earnings. It's pretty simple. They missed top and bottom line, and they gave bad forward guidance in 2024. There was the opportunity that it could possibly stop right around $194 and make a double bottom and bounce. We'd come down enough, but it didn't. It just shot right through that resistance. Overall, it went down $26 on a negative 12.7% day on the heels of a down 20% month. So right now we're sitting at a negative 32% for just 2024 alone, and we're not even through the first month. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys, as we get into the charts, it's getting interesting and scary for Tesla. I'll just tell you right off the bat that typically Tesla comes down 30%. Now, occasionally, when it's had some really rough moments, it's come all the way down 34%. Well, we're sitting at 32%. And so I do believe, and I'm going to break it down in the charts when we get into it, that yes, we could have a little bit more of a down move, but we have to acknowledge we're getting close to a potential reversal. But where is the bottom? Well, I'm going to let you guys know what I see in the charts. We don't know where the bottom is, but the charts will give us some clues as to where we might get a reversal. And that's going to be similar to where we've had reversals in the past. We're going to look at the volume, the RSI, support and resistance, and of course, the Bollinger Bands are going to be big today because we are outside of them. And you guys have heard me cover this before. Whenever we get outside, when the price action gets outside the Bollinger Bands, it typically wants to come back in. It doesn't like to stay on the outside very long. Well, I'm going to show that to you guys as well. This is the Stocks with Josh show. Thanks for the likes. Say hi in the comments section for me and hit the subscribe to get the next video. Guys, we're going to be covering today a big tech loser. You know who that is. And we're going to be covering some big tech winners today. The first winner that I want to talk to you guys about is one that I had shouted out in the Discord yesterday. So in the technicals tab, I did a write-up on Google stock telling everybody that we were on a hairline trigger for a pop up into the golden pocket and that it was likely going to hit $155. And that's exactly what happened, which was very exciting. I realized some very nice gains. There were some people that took some higher risk options and were up 1,000% based off that signal. Guys, don't neglect the Discord. Come check it out. It's not just me. It's the Stock Squad, and 4 of us are putting in our talents. Stockmo, Keenan Grace, Stock Up with Larry Jones, and myself. And I'm looking at the technical calls that those guys have made, and they've had some huge winners in there alongside me. We're working all the time to make it easier and simpler to understand and to give you guys more value there. Click on the link in the top pinned comment and check it out so you can get active calls like this. In the technicals that I provided the other day, I told everybody I was going to be taking profits at $155, but let me just tell you that the top of the zone that we're currently in is $158. And so there's still opportunity to the upside, but at this point, if you're not in Google, you're what I'd call tardy to the party. And if you were to get in now, you definitely want to be using a tight stop loss because it's up, frothy, gapping up, so it's likely to continue higher a little bit more, but after a while these things have to retrace and test support. Let me know in the comments section if you made some money on Google today. Okay, let's get into Tesla's charts. First thing I promised you was the Bollinger Bands, and here's the main thing I want you guys to see. We have an entire big tall candle outside at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands. Now, to understand this, let's go back in time and look at when this might have happened before. When have we seen a candle go outside the Bollinger Bands in the past? Well, the last time we saw this, there was a total of 3 days that it spent on the outside of the Bollinger Bands before having a sharp reversal. And so I want you guys to understand that it being where it's at is a signal. A couple more days out before we get a reversal, but the good news is that a reversal is getting close. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is actually something from my personal book of disciplines. I have traded long enough to observe that when stocks gap up or gap down, they're rarely met with what some people expect is a V-shaped turn. Most of the time, it spends a couple days continuing higher or a couple days continuing lower. So over the years, I came up with a rule that whenever there was a gap down that I thought was an overreaction from the stock market and I had an interest in getting in, I've learned through experience to give it 2 or 3 more days before taking a position, because oftentimes that trend continues. It's the same with a gap up. If I am watching a play that has moved up and I'm thinking it's too high, it's going to possibly become a good short, again, I've learned give it a couple days up there before it reverses, because the market needs some time to digest it. So that's become one of my golden rules that I follow in trading. Even though I have a desire to take risk positions, I've learned to be patient and wait. All right, so moving forward, the next big question is, okay, Josh, if this thing is still coming down, how low is it possibly going to go? Well, I'm going to give you guys 4 supports. I'm going to give you guys 4 resistance. In support, I think it's 182 is a level of support. Now, we're at that level right now. Even if we're beneath it, it's still a support level, which we may pop back over tomorrow. Beneath that, it's going to be 178, 175, and 172. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion as to which one we might hit and what I'm doing with my stop loss at the end of this video, but those are the 4 supports that we're working with right now. Now, as far as resistance goes, it's sad to see resistances so low, because normally we like to talk about resistances at 230, 240, 260, but right now we're dealing with 182, which is right now going to play out as support or resistance in the next 24 hours, 186, 192, and 199. And here's one of the main things I want you to take away with, because there's a lot of people who are scared and they're thinking, should I liquidate my entire Tesla position? I'm in a loss. I don't want to lose more. What should I do? I'm going to tell you guys this. We still have a couple days to digest this down move, but you really don't want to be selling at the bottom. I'm not going to advise you, but I want you to understand with this massive move down, there's going to be a bounce. All right, what was going on today with volume? Well, we went down $25 on a up increase of near 100% selling volume. So we were up 98%. That's what's referred to as down confluence. It's when the price is going down and the amount or the speed at which the sellers are coming into the market is rapidly going up. They're working together and they're proving that the trend is absolutely down right now. But we also want to look at signs of an impending reversal, and to do that, we're going to look at the RSI. Now, here's a little bit of encouragement in the RSI. We finally, on the daily chart, got that extreme oversold condition that I had been telling you that we hadn't had yet, which had led me to believe that there was still this opportunity for a flush down. And boy, did it flush down. But the last time that we got this oversold, now here I think is the strength of the good news or the bullish narrative for Tesla today. So if you are interested in the bullish narrative of Tesla, then listen carefully. The last time we were this oversold was when Tesla was at $101. And you guys know that you spent the next year and a half regretting not loading the boat at $101. And so the last time we got as oversold as we are right now going into tomorrow, that's when the stock price was at $101, and it proved to be a phenomenal time to buy. Now, I'm not advising you. I just want you to keep that in perspective. That's the story that the RSI is telling us. Now, also, the last time that we got this oversold, it actually bounced up for 3 days, and then it continued to trend down lower for 3 more days. And this goes why I tell you guys that through learned experience, I'm allowing the price to stabilize. And so in the past, when it was like this, it took 6 days for it to stabilize. I'm saying that at bare minimum, don't make any rash decision in the next 2 days. Give it some time to show us what it's going to do, but this could be a massive buying opportunity. After we had this type of oversold condition, of course, we know the stock went up 100% from that point. Keep that in mind. Even better, let me know in the comments section what you think of that. Do you think the RSI is a joke, or do you think that this is a strong buy signal? I'd love to hear from you guys. All right, now it's time to talk about stop losses, because in one of my recent videos, I told you guys that I was heavily considering a stop loss at $180, and I'm going to do something today that some of you might judge me for. Now, don't judge me. I'm going to lower my stop loss to $174. This is a big decision for me. And yes, I'm a big boy, and if I lose an additional 10 grand on that decision, I'll have to be at peace with it. That's what I'll have to do. Now, the reason why I've chosen the 174 mark is because I believe that we have the strongest potential of possibly coming back to around $175, and that's $1 beneath that point in time. All I can do for you guys is I'll let you know what I'm doing with my money over in the Discord and on this page when I have a chance. That's what I'm doing with my stop loss. All right, that covers Tesla today. Guys, I'm going to take a very quick station break for the MooMoo investment app. If you need better trade tools, I want you to click on the link in the top pinned comment and the description of the video. Guys, they're giving away up to 15 free stock, and if you just open and fund an account, they're giving away for the next 3 months risk-free money and 8.1% interest rate on just leaving your cash uninvested in that account. There's a guaranteed way of not losing money, but to actually make over 8% in gains for 3 months straight. Guys, click on the link, check out the offer, see what's available for you where you're at. It's available in the US, Australia, and Canada. Okay. The last company I want to talk about is another company that I loaded some technicals in the Discord today, and that's for Netflix. This stock had a beautiful day. It's gapped up, and it's performing extremely well. Now, I want you guys to know that there's every reason for this thing to continue to go higher. They're bringing on a ton of subscribers. They've gone through a really rough period, and like a lot of other big tech companies, it is slowly moving back to its all-time high. Now, I see a path for it right now because of this move today to go as high as $600, but it is heating up. And if you do get in, I'm going to remind you the same thing I said about Google. You're already tardy to the party. So if you get in at these elevated and frothy prices, you want to make sure that you protect your capital with a stop loss. But the gap up move today, even though the market might need to digest it a little bit, I think it's ultimately signaling to a higher move. The last time it had a similar structural move in the charts like this, it actually went up 20%. Now, similarly, it actually would be at 20% if we got to $600. And so that's a very realistic number that Netflix could hit right now. Netflix is killing it. A lot of things are coming into alignment with them right now to grow, and the share price is quickly following. So keep your eye on Netflix. It's going to continue to be a winner in the days ahead. And if you want a more detailed breakdown of the technicals, you got to get over to the Discord where I gave my opinion as for support and resistance and what I see happening. And I'm going to continue to update there as I see changes develop. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I am going to be getting into a series on crypto, but I just had to come out and digest some of my thoughts on Tesla today and respond to some of the questions I've been getting on it. I wish you guys good luck. I'll look forward to hearing about it. I did attempt a Tesla call after I'd closed out my puts today, and it was briefly profitable. I put a stop loss in. It kicked me out. It just told me, wait, give this some time. That was just a lotto play. But I will be watching very carefully for where I think we have a confirmed reversal, and I'll be letting you guys know. Thanks for following. Thanks for hitting the like. Thanks for saying hi. Hit that subscribe to keep getting these videos. Peace and blessings, my friends. Take care.